Hello, I am Mac, at least for a day, and today I'm going to be showing you something pretty freaky. Um, Previously, I made a video about the Spacing Guild, of course, and I am now on my Spacing Guild planet, Chome Company, but I'm not in normal mode, I'm in creative mode. And I figured when I came here that it would be pretty much the same planet with just like with everything the same except maybe just the base would like my base normal mode wouldn't be here, and it's not. But I figured, well, let me just show you. Okay, so if you have seen my The Spacing Guild video, the first comm station that I show in that video is this one right here. But, if you've seen that video, this comm station was at an outpost, a building with a landing pad and everything. And I came here in normal mode, and the exact same message, the one from, it's up in a tree, so I can't even barely read it. Oh man, how am I gonna get up there? Can't select it. Oh, okay, I can select it from here. Okay, so here's Rabbit Gripper's comm station, the first comm station that was left on the Chome Company planet for his Spacing Guild initiation. And like I said, it was at an outpost before. And it says the same thing, had to stop for gas. But now it's up on top of a tree, and there's no outpost here. But this is in creative mode. So comm stations can carry over to other game modes, but the planets aren't exactly the same in the different game modes. It's the same colors, it's the same creatures. I discovered all the creatures on this planet, but the terrain is slightly different. Things are in different places. So the comm station is in a different position than it is in normal mode. So it's just kind of freaky. It's like a parallel universe basically, because things are pretty much the same, but they're a little bit different. And comm stations are like messages through the dimension. You can send a message with a comm station to someone in a different mode of the game. I've just kind of blown away by that idea, that concept, that they would make it that way. Like, I thought if comm stations were going to be in both modes, that they would be in the exact same spot, like next. Okay, so I'm going to the comm stations that are by my base in normal mode, the base that I have here on this planet in normal mode. But as you'll see, I already went and looked at them. You'll see it's, and they basically, well, let's just go look at them. So they're actually pretty much in the same positions. Like there's these three are on this side, and there's two on top of a mountain. But there should be a base right here, but there's no habitable base right here. So the comm stations are like in about the same positions in relation to each other, but there's just no base here. There's no habitable base here. So let's go through each of them. So here's Marok 22s, which I also looked at in the Spacing Guild video. Greetings, Mac. The nip was lovely. Thank you. And then I think I also showed these other comm stations in my Space and Guild Weekly Report number 1. Boomsick Joe. Purple haze all around. And then over here is Carcarius. Give me missions. I don't think I had that one in the video. But then these two comm stations are on top of a little mountain like that. So this mountain is here in both normal mode and creative mode. So maybe the terrain is the same, but all the plants and buildings are different. Like the terrain is the exact same shape, but then that comm station I looked at first, it like had a tree grow up underneath it, and that's what put it up in a tree or something. Like, that is so weird. So Jacob LOL, Jacob 2000 LOL, he's a new member that recently joined. So is Carcarius. And then King James Hova also left this message. He didn't join the guild, he just wanted to leave a message. Greetings from the Empire of Hova. So now I'm going to go look at that last couple of comm stations over there. And I think I left a comm station over there. So we'll see if the comm station that I made is also here in creative mode. I kind of sent myself a message. So, in case you're wondering, it took me a long time to travel to here, travel to the Galactic Hub in creative mode. I've been doing that for the past week, while also managing the Spacing Guild. And I finally made it to the hub, and they suggested that the Spacing Guild members suggested that I come to the Spacing Guild in creative mode, Spacing Guild Star and Chome Company Planet, to see, if anything was the same. And I thought it was just going to be completely, just the same planet but with nothing on it. I wasn't really expecting the comm stations, but I was even less expecting that, like, the buildings and plants and stuff were like in different places. So that's pretty surprising. So yes, my comm station's there too. So this should also be a habitable base here. I left, let's see. Yeah, Ultimate Assassin left this. Please relocate, no one can see Merrick's base. So this is the spot where the invader, Mr. Grimex, who by the way is now a member of the Spacing Guild, I invited him to become a member since he made a base on my planet. But as you can see in creative mode, the habitable base is not here. And then here is the comm station that I left. Leave a comm terminal anywhere to join Spacing Guild. So, yeah, it's just pretty freaky to me. I mean, it might not, for those of you watching this, might not seem that freaky, but I left this comm station in normal mode, and it was right next to a base. And now I come to creative mode, it's here, but the base isn't here, and I don't think this mountain was here. So some of the terrain is the same, some of it's different. It's so strange. So basically, creative mode and survival mode use the same seed, I guess, the same seed to generate all the planets, but they're slightly different. They're still slightly different. But you can still send messages like through the dimension into the other mode with the comm terminals. So communication stations are kind of amazing that you can send messages to the different modes, even though the buildings and bases and everything aren't the same. So just thought I wanted to show people that. It's a pretty surprising feature to the game. So hopefully you found this interesting and awe-inspiring like I did. And I'll catch you in the next video.